Hey everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. Today we're doing a mobile service call on a very rare and special car, a 2006 Pontiac GTO. This is hot sauce American muscle here. 36,000 miles. You can see it's in mint shape. This car has been in an accident. This a few years ago. I didn't make a video on it at that time, but it was a crank no start. Actually no crank, and it was an immobilizer problem. We found water intrusion in the BCM. And the owner didn't have a spare BCM at the time, and I managed to resolder a trace that was corroded and got the car running. This was probably 2 years ago, but now the owner says he wants the car right. He wants to replace the BCM and the keys. A new BCM comes with 2 new key fobs. And right now, the car is doing something weird with the immobilizer system. So let's take a look at it, see what it's doing, and hopefully get this new BCM in there, and it should resolve the problem. Alright, so get into the car here. Here's the key. So you put the key in, you turn it, you can see the immobilizer light is still blinking. So the system's not happy. If we push the clutch in, try to start it, it's a no crank. And the owner said what you have to do is actually push the unlock button, this one right here, to disarm the system, and only then will the car fire up and run. So you might say that's not a big deal, but it's not working as designed and he wants it right. So let's get out the Tech 2 Win, read trouble codes, see what's going on with this Pontiac. And he has brand new original GM parts from Australia. This car's made in Australia. I think it's a Holden. So here we go, made in Australia. There's the BCM. It has a security code on it and 2 new fobs right here, and also a slip ring. So this immobilizer system has a resistor inside the key. You can see this little knob right here, so the ring actually reads the resistance of the key, and if that's correct, it will start the car. So there's transponder chip for the keyless entry, and also this resistor pellet, and this is just the ring that reads the key. So let's read the codes. Alright, so we got the Tech 2 Win fired up, and in the body control module, let's read the DTCs. Current codes. We have this B0002 Immobilizer Engine Control Module ECM Communication Circuit. So that is a current code. If we go to History Codes, let's see if that's stored in the History Codes. Meanwhile, we can look up this DTC on ALLDATA, B0002. And conditions for setting the DTC: slip ring communication error. Each time the BCM receives a message with an invalid checksum via the slip ring, a counter is incremented. 20 consecutive bad messages must be received to set the DTC. So slip ring communication error. It says, with a scan tool, monitor the DTC information for DTC2 in the body control module. Does the scan tool indicate DTC2 is current? Most occurrences of this DTC are caused by a faulty slip ring to key contact. So, can we see in live data? I'm going to have to restart Tech 2. If there's a data pit for this slip key contact. So what I want to do is actually, go in here and go to data display. There's normal mode, input output, status information, configuration information. So input output, right here, slip ring enabled. It says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, but it doesn't say what the resistance is. If I turn the key off, it says no, turn the key back on, yes, no, yes, no. Immobilizer light did not come back on. And in status information, I found there is a data PID for starter inhibit and security mode. So right now it says disabled, starter inhibit active, so we can start the car. Okay. Open and close the door. So if we hit the lock button, it'll give a triple beep, which, I don't know, does that mean the key's still in the car? But now it says armed. Starter inhibit active. Unlock, disarmed. But if you leave the car for a little while, even with the door, shut, but not without pressing the lock button, that security light will start blinking, and then you'll have this issue. So I'm going to clear the DTC. So we say yes. Okay. Exit. Let's read the code one more time. So that's a hard fault, it looks like. Current code. Interesting. Alright, so after about 10 minutes the security light started blinking, and it will not disarm unless you hit the unlock button. So you can try to start the car right now. It'll keep blinking, it'll be a no crank. But as soon as you hit the unlock button, we're good to go. It'll start right up. So I'm not going to start it again. So yeah, let's replace this BCM. The procedure itself, it does need Tech 2 programming, so we'll go through that. Alright, so let's see on this BCM programming RPO configuration. So it says if the ECM, PIM, or BCM are replaced, the new modules must be securely linked to each other. If the procedure is not performed, the engine will not crank or run. If the BCM has been replaced, then replace and program all of the key fob transmitters for each of the vehicle's keys. The replacement BCM comes with a new security number, replacing the number on the vehicle's security card. So linking the BCM to the PIM, replace the key fob transmitter for each of the vehicle's keys. Step 1, connect Tech 2, and then go to program key fobs. Follow those instructions. When prompted, enter the security code. On the new BCM, follow Tech 2 instructions. BCM and the key fobs will now be linked to each other. The key fobs will be write protected by the BCM and can never link to another BCM. After successfully programming the new key fobs, back up to special functions and select link BCM to PIM and enter the new BCM security number. This will link the new BCM to the PIM and secure information. The PIM will change. Therefore, the PIM and the ECM will have to be linked. Perform a vehicle theft deterrent relearn through SPS programming. So this is a lengthy procedure. This will link the PIM to the ECM. So let's first swap in the new BCM, then program the keys, then link it to the PIM, and then we have to do this theft deterrent relearn for linking the PIM to the ECM. Hopefully we can do that with Tech 2, but we'll see. Alright, so the original BCM, I remember this like it was yesterday. Water got in this hole because this thing sits like this in the car and created a corrosion spot on the board in there. So that's why I put a piece of electrical tape over the hole. So we're going to do the same thing on the new BCM before installing it, so to prevent that from happening. Alright, so the new BCM is installed. Let's check for trouble codes here. Current codes No trouble codes. Okay, well that's promising. And we do have the blinky light, so the first thing we have to do right now is special functions, program key fobs. So enter. Enter BCM security number. So the new BCM right there, 117443. Oh. Guess you gotta do it right the first time. 117443. Enter. Turn ignition on with new remote key. Press enter to continue. You can only program once. Press enter to continue. Programming active. Please wait. That's programming. So by the way, I did install the cut portion into the new fob on both keys. Uh-oh, no communication. That's not good. I don't think the DLC is a problem. Enter. Let's try again. 117. I'm going to memorize this number by the time we're done here. 443. Enter. 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 Come on, Tech 2. Alright, programming successful. Press enter to continue. Do you program more keys? Yes. Insert next ignition key. Press enter to continue. Enter to continue. Lost communication. Okay, so exit. Try programming successful. Uh-oh, it's going nuts. It's going nuts. Let's just go through this one again. 117443. Enter. Enter. As you can see, these older software systems, sometimes you have to try it several times. Programming successful. Enter. No. Link BCM to PIM. So we enter that. If the PCM, PIM, or BCM are replaced, so this is the same as the as we read in all data. So first, let's read. If the procedure is not performed, engine will not crank. Yep, we must relink the PCM to PIM. If the BCM has been replaced, then the new remote keys will also be programmed for programming of PIM to PCM. You must connect the Tech 2 to vehicle and request PC information first. Connect Tech 2 to TIS 2000 terminal. Open TIS 2000. Follow the screen instructions and learn the vehicle theft deterrent learn. So enter. Let's try it out. 117443. Enter. Linking in progress. Programming successful. Thank goodness. Press exit to quit. So now I just want to see what happens. Will it crank? It will not, because we didn't do a theft deterrent learn. But okay, that was a little unexpected. Starts and runs. Let's read the codes in the BCM. No codes, so we got rid of that B0002. Exit out of here. I can feel a little misfire here, Jim. You feel that? Hear it? So we might do that for bonus footage, but let's shut it off and close and open the door and see if the security light will start blinking. Alright, so the security light's blinking. Let's open and close the door. Put put the key in, turn the key on, check it out. Security light went off and it should start right away. Excellent, so that's definitely a fix. And now what I want to do is shut it off and make sure both remotes work. So we'll do lock. Excellent. And the security light's blinking. Unlock. That works. And key on. We have no security light. Let's try the second key fob. So lock. Excellent. Unlock. Make sure this one starts the vehicle. Good deal. So we're done with the BCM installation and programming. It actually went smoother than I expected it to. And now we can look at live data, see if we can pick up any of these misfires. It's running a little rough. We'll leave that for bonus footage. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Alright, so in the ECM, we have 3 codes: theft deterrent signal, not worried about that, that's passed. And then fuel system, rich bank 2 and bank 1, not run, passed, and failed. So let's look at live data here. Data display. Let's see if they have misfire counters, misfire data, okay. By the way, Tech 2 is the only scanner that'll work on this car. Here we go. Cylinder number 3 is counting up. Cylinder number 1, a few misfires. Let's raise the RPMs up a little bit. Cylinder 3 looks like the most. I'll let it idle. Did it clear up a little bit? Yep, cylinder 3 is counting up here and there. Now the owner said that the mass airflow sensor is aftermarket because he could not get an original replacement. So let's look at the fuel trims right now. Because if this thing's running rich and fouling plugs, that won't be good. There's the mass airflow sensor, 8 grams per second. Engine load, loop status, short-term trim, long-term trim. It actually looks pretty good. Single digits. You can hear it hiccuping. So fuel trims are okay. Let's go back to misfire data and focus on this cylinder 3. Cylinder 3 right there. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's figure out which one it is. So here we go. Front of vehicle. Cylinder number 1 is going to be driver's side. So cylinder number 3 is right behind it. Let's go take a visual inspection. So the owner, he extracted the spark plug and it does look a little wet with gas. The gap is fine. It's an AC Delco original iridium plug. So he'll install a brand new one. We'll put the wire back on and run it, see what happens. Alright, so the owner installed a brand new AC Delco plug in cylinder number 3. Everything's connected. Let's run it, see if it's happy. Seems to be happy. So we'll test drive it when he gets back. It sounds really smooth. I'll let it warm up here for a little bit. Look at our fuel trims, fuel trim data. Yep, short term, long term, perfect. Oxygen sensors are oscillating. This thing's a beast. 6-speed manual, real driver's car. It's amazing.